Now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Good morning, friends, family, all you folks out there in internet land. Welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am Greg Rosander, your host with Palin Music Center. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, hump day. It's, whatever you want to call it out there, but beautiful day, sun is shining. It's a nice fall, kind of end of fall, brisk day out there. So happy to be here with you all. We've got a treat in store for you today. I'm calling it Wild Card Wednesday. Got three completely random, unassociated instruments, but they are all extremely cool. A couple of them you may have seen on the show before. One of them you definitely have not. So you'll want to stay tuned to the end because it'll be the last one I show you. So, but they're all brass instruments. We got a trumpet, French horn, trombone, a mixture of fun brass to share with you today. So stay tuned for all of that. For those of you new to the show, that's why we're here, to share the coolest instruments on the internet for you. Instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving us a call at 417-882-7006. Or checking out our reverb page at reverb.com. Also, just as a side note, I don't know, my sign is missing. The Wake Up with Greg sign, the dancing sign, for the intro to the show, it has gone missing. And we have yet to print another one. So maybe we'll have one for you before the end of the week, or it'll be back sometime. I don't know. But anyway, we're still here. Everything's fine. Just we don't have the entertaining dancing sign for you. But we will, I'm sure, going forward. I'm happy to have you here. We've got the live stream chat going on, so make sure to ask your questions and leave your comments. Let me know where you're watching from in the world. We got Ma Claire and Vincent already on the show this morning. Good morning to you both. Also, just a reminder to like, subscribe, share, and do all of those different things. We're in the... what are we in the 1620s now, subscriber-wise? So we keep inching up that ladder just slowly but surely, and I really appreciate all the support and help we get with that. Coming up, big event coming up in just a few days, Sunday evening, Sunday, December 22nd at 7 p.m. Central Time, and this is going to be on Facebook, right, on our Facebook channel?
Yeah, I think YouTube too.
Facebook and YouTube, so you'll get to see it both ways. That'll be great. We are doing our first ever Palin Family Christmas. It'll be an event with some fun music. We'll have some giveaways. We'll be doing a variety of other things. But just a very special time for us to get together as the Palin Music family and share the love and joy of the holidays with you all. So please make sure you mark that on your calendar, 7 p.m. Central Time this Sunday, December 22nd, for the Palin Family Christmas. We would love to have you there, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. So should be a fun evening for sure. And then, of course, right after that, we got Christmas, and then we got New Year's, and then we start all over again. So I hope you've got your shopping done, or at least you're getting it wrapped up. If you're needing some great gift ideas, stay tuned to this show because we have got some great gift ideas for you. If you need that last-minute French horn for your French horn player in your family, or that trombone or trumpet, or heck, even saxophones, clarinets, and flutes, we can hook you up because we've got it. And I'd love to make your holiday special by sending you a new instrument. So there we have it. Happy to be here with you, and we're going to get this party started. I think I've said all of the announcements that need to be shared. So let's say good morning to Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you, my friend?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to have you here.
Yes, I'm good. Glad to be here.
Well, how's things in your world?
They are busy. Getting the.
You seem a little like having difficulty getting going this morning. Have you not had your coffee yet?
I have not. I need to.
All right. Well,
that's a good idea.
Let's make that happen. I've got my Hawaiian coffee as usual, provided by my Ma Penny. So thank you, Ma Penny, for keeping me in the Hawaiian coffee. I might as well just do this, right? Shall we just jump in? Ooh, I just noticed my white gloves are getting a little grungy. I may need to swap these out.
Turn into yellow gloves.
They're turning into yellow gloves, right? So yeah, we'll try to keep these cleaned up, but I've got more where those came from.
All right. Well, before the first horn here, can you tell us about your shirt and watch today?
I feel like I'm slouching. This low table, low chair. I'm low to the ground here, so I'm trying to sit up straight and look appropriate here. This I've officially labeled this my Spyro Gyra Jay Beckenstein shirt. This is my Daniel Cremieux shirt. It's my newest acquisition, newest piece in my Daniel Cremieux family. Debuted for the Jay Beckenstein interview. That's, if you haven't seen, once you are done with the show, get over there to our channel and check out that interview because it's really cool. Sorry, I don't mean to point. That's kind of rude. I apologize. But watch it. It's fun. It's cool. All right. So Daniel Cremieux. It's also Wednesday, so we got some pink going on, pinks and reds and purples and all kinds of paisleys. It's a purple pink paisley. Panoply? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just making stuff up now. And then the watch. Okay, so this is my Nixon Spur. This is a very special watch for me. Kind of a gold anodized stainless steel watch, which is super, super cool. And yeah, so that's my Nixon watch. That's my Daniel Cremieux shirt. That's the game. Let's dig into some wild card horns for the day. Doodly-dee-dee-dee. First up, we have my white gloves. Make sure we don't get these things all fingerprinty. I will grab this case to show you first because I do love a traditional style case, a wood shell case, just like this little guy here. This is a Schilke piccolo trumpet, and the case it's textured. It looks, I know it's like a vinyl exterior on the case, but it's got a kind of a carbon fiber-ish weave to it, which is really cool. And then offset with the white stitching. You've got the shiny chromed nickel hardware. I mean, it's just a really beautiful case. Schilke does it up right with their gear. And then the horn itself, I'm going to set this back down, pop this open here. Well, actually, I'll show you the inside of the case because, again, they do it up right. Really elegant. Love the kind of forest green. It's not like really fuzzy plush, but it's kind of a velvety plush interior with the embroidered Schilke logo right here. Man, it screams class. It's like champagne wishes and caviar dreams kind of thing. Anyway, here's the little guy. Here's the horn. This is the Schilke Piccolo model P7-4. Professional grade, high end. This is a B-flat/A piccolo trumpet. So it comes with 2 additional lead pipes that you can swap out if you want to play in B-flat or A. Traditionally with a piccolo trumpet, they come with a cornet shank mouthpiece. But you can swap that out for a trumpet shank mouthpiece. You got the 2 cornet shanks. You've got a short and a long for the cornet, which will allow you to play in either B flat or A. And then the trumpet shank is the A shank, because it's a little bit too long to keep it in B flat. So it lengthens the horn, which drops the pitch down to A. But that will allow you to use a regular trumpet mouthpiece if you prefer. So a little bit on the specs on that. So the rest of the details on this horn, we've got a beryllium bell. A beryllium is basically Schilke's term for a bell with a higher copper content. This is a number 8 bell taper on this guy. We've got the full crook, 180-degree rotation on the bell crook there, which makes it look shorter. Some of the other piccolos we have, the bell comes kind of straight out from that third valve and just shoots forward, so it's a little bit longer looking. But, you know, that is what it is. The other features on here, of course, you've got the finger ring up top. You've got a third slide finger ring there, and then the first slide thumb hook there with a traditional water key on the tuning slide. You can also get this with like an Amato style water key if you like. But the fine details on this horn that I absolutely love are the hexagonal finger buttons with the mother of pearl inlays on there. and then the top and bottom valve caps as well, heavyweight top and bottom valve caps in that hexagonal pattern as well, which just give it, again, that next level of elegance. These are handmade in the U.S., up in the Chicago area, I believe. So top grade, 100% professional grade horns. Great for any of your symphonic work, any of your Baroque classical style music. You kind of hear these occasionally in some pop music, of course, the most famous being the Beatles using this in the song Penny Lane back in the day, so which I think I've shared on this show before to give you an example of that. But anyway, this is a fantastic horn. This is live on our website right now, palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. You can see there's really no engraving or decoration of any kind on here. You've just got the Schilke logo on the second piston there, as well as the serial number, and then on the lead pipe mouthpiece receiver, you've got the P7-4 model number. So check it out. Take one of these home today. I've got a few other piccolo options from Schilke as well. So feel free to check out the website and find the one that best fits your playing profile and take one home today. So there you go. Piccolo trumpet from the Wild Card Wednesday. Check it out. All right. That is horn number 1. I will set that aside over to this side to get her out of the way.
All right.
And then I'm going to grab the case for number 2. This one's a little bit bigger here.
All right.
But before we get into that.
Yes, before that, can you share some music with us today?
I can do that. Yes, I can. We got a viewer on here with some penguins, it looks like. Hello. Welcome to the show. And then Max is here. Good morning. Welcome. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. Would love to hear that. Music. Yes, I put my phone away here. Sticking with the holiday theme for the season, we've got a few more days left of that. Tomorrow and Friday, and then Monday will be my last show before Christmas, and then we'll have a few between Christmas and New Year's that we'll finish up with before we do the whole revamp, remodel, redo of the show, making it cooler for you. But here we go. This is I would just call this a winter song, not necessarily Christmas specific, but the song is called Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. And this is by the artist Nelson Rangel. It's Rangel or Rangel? To be honest, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. But he is a jazz flute player. And this song comes from the GRP Christmas Collection Volume 2. These were really, really big in the 90s. There's 3 volumes, volumes 1, 2, and 3 of the GRP Christmas Collection. Various artists of all jazz medium genres, a lot of classic jazz musicians, more kind of smooth jazz, fusion. They've got everybody on there, vocalists as well. But what I love so much about this particular song, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, is Nelson Rangel plays this on the piccolo. Now, piccolo is not an instrument that you generally think of when you think of jazz. But man, it sounds so great. And it's such a fun song. I'm sure you're all familiar with the song, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow. I can't even get it. Jordan's got the lyrics. I don't have it. Anyway, but it's a fun song. And to listen to jazz piccolo is something that you won't experience very often in your life, but you should, because it's amazing. So check this one out. Nelson Rangel, GRP Christmas Collection Volume 2. And while you're out there, just go ahead and check out Volume 1 and Volume 3 as well. And give this song a listen. Let It Snow, Let It Snow. I'm going to add it right now to the Wake Up with Greg playlist. So you can listen to it whenever you like. And there, it is now on there. You can listen to it anytime you like. The Wake Up with Greg. All right. So that is the song choice for the day. Actually, did it tell me a little bit about Nelson Rangel? It does. He's primarily played, pop jazz throughout his career, although he did a credible job playing some soulful alto with straight-ahead GRP All-Star Big Band. It was a popular contemporary jazz attraction in the David Sanborn tradition. All right. He's a native of Denver, Colorado. And there's actually a very long bio. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But anyway, here's a... Of course, I don't know if this is what he looks like now, but that's probably what he looked like in the 90s anyway. Nelson Rangel right there. So he plays saxophone as well. But I think he's more known for his flute work, which is pretty cool. All right. So, next up, another instrument. Is that what we do next?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. We've got a French horn here for you, folks. This is a, if I can figure out how to put these gloves on, putting them on upside down and backwards. This is a Yamaha Allegro series. The Yamaha Allegro series, these aren't typically instruments you would find on our website because they are an exclusive line that typically is not sold online. But the reason you're going to find this one online is because we've got it on kind of a special clearance price. The case is big, so I'm not going to try to show you the case. It's a traditional rectangular style case. And the reason it's rectangular is because we have a detachable bell model French horn. So here's the bell right there. Ta-da. Looks like a little sun hat. Okay. I'm going to set that aside and grab the main body of the horn. This is the YHR, should stay stable there, YHR 570DAL. So the D for detachable, AL for Allegro. Let me get that lined up to thread it onto the main body there. The reason primarily for the detachable bell is just to make it easier to carry around. French horns in their traditional, fixed bell form in the cases, they're just really awkward. They don't really fit anywhere. So they're kind of difficult to lug around. But the detachable bell makes it a nice, easy, stackable rectangular case. And it's really just a matter of personal preference, to be honest with you. But so what do we have here with this horn? We have a 12.5-inch diameter bell with a medium throat. We have the 4-valve mechanical linkage with the strung rotors there. This is a double horn, so this is a B flat F. As you can see, you've got two sets of tubing here, and when you engage that fourth rotor, that switches it from the B flat side to the F side for your playing. The fourth trigger is adjustable. You can position that any way you like for comfort. And then what else is the thumb? No, the finger hook is not adjustable on there. But you've got all yellow brass outer slides, nickel silver on the tuning slides as well. You've got the rings on your slides as well to make tuning very easy. The added ring on the bell where it detaches adds a little bit of mass, gives you a little bit more resonance. But this is a fantastic horn for the advancing middle school or high school player looking to get into your first double horn. But also, for just the great hobbyist, if you're looking for just a quality instrument, because you're playing in some small chamber groups or some fun brass choirs or something. So it's a great horn for that. Let me see if there's any really fancy engraving. Just the Allegro logo there on the bell, just above the collar. There's got the Yamaha Allegro logo. So this is the YHR 570 DAL for Allegro detachable bell. This is also available in a fixed bell version as well. And then, of course, Yamaha makes many other, high-grade professional French horns as well. So there you have it. You can check that one out on the website as well, or give us a call at 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com and take this horn home with you today. Got to be very careful with the threading of that. Make sure we don't cross-thread it. And then we can put it away very simply right there. And we'll pop the bell in. Ta-da. And there we go. All right, we'll set that one aside. And then we'll grab the last one here for you. My shirt is a little short today, I feel like. I hope I'm not showing anything y'all don't want to see there. Anyway, here we go. Okay.
Can you show us something cool now?
Something cool now. Yep. Again, sticking with my holiday theme, I've been sharing films that are perfect for this season. Some of them are very specifically Christmas. Some of them are more what I would call Christmas or holiday adjacent, meaning that they happen to take place around the holiday, but the focus of the show is not necessarily that. So one more sip of coffee here. One of my all-time favorites, though, in this genre is one called The Family Man, starring Nicolas Cage and Téa Leoni. Nicolas Cage is one of my favorites. I know he's got, he's gotten some bad raps over the years for being, an over actor and different things like that. But the guy is so much fun. I think he's just great. I don't think I've seen him in a movie that I didn't like. But and then the great Téa Leoni. I mean, watching this, you can't help but fall in love with Téa Leoni in this movie. So the premise of this movie is you've got Jack, played by Nicolas Cage, who is a single, rich, powerful executive at this finance company. He's got the life. He's got the penthouse apartment. He's got the closet, bigger than the Taj Mahal. He's got any woman he wants, any time of the day. I mean, he's just got the life. But he had a relationship to a girl that he was going to marry, and who was played by Téa Leoni. And what happens in this film, it's one of those kind of, Christmas miracle kind of things. Don Cheadle is in this and plays I don't know if you want to call him an angel or the mysterious traveler that gives Jack a glimpse of what his life would have been like had he chosen to make one different choice in his life, to either go to London or not go to London for an internship. And so he ended up going to London for the internship and ended up with this life. But what the glimpse shows him is what would have happened had he not gone to London and stayed and married Téa Leoni. And it's a great film. Now, it starts at Christmas, which is why it's Christmas adjacent or a holiday kind of seasonal film. But it's a fantastic movie, guys. I can go on and on. And it's one of those films that makes you think, though, is there just one decision that you've made in your life that if you had made a different choice, would it have completely changed your life? Sometimes it's fun to think of that thing, and sometimes it's not. Because, I think if I had made one different decision in my life, would I have met my wife? Would I have the life that I have today with the most amazing woman in the world? Or, would I be a rich guy in a penthouse in New York City? What would be different about my life? And my life is really good. So, it's not necessarily good for me to think of those kinds of things, but, it is interesting from time to time to think, the what if factor. And it would be cool, though, if you could get a glimpse of what your life would have been like if you had made a different decision, because then you can be like, oh man, I really screwed up, or oh man, I really made the right choice, or whatever. But maybe it's better not knowing. I don't know. But the movie is a lot of fun. Nicolas Cage learning how to instantly be a husband and a father without having any clue of what he's doing is really quite great. So Jeremy Piven, how do you say his name? Is it Piven? Jeremy Piven. Okay. The quintessential best friend in any movie, really. I think he was a prominent figure in the show. Is it Entourage? I think he was in. I can't remember. But he's just great. He's comedy gold in this movie, by the way. So and the outtakes from this are hilarious. I love movie outtakes. All right, enough rambling about The Family Man. Check it out. Add it to your holiday watch list. That's my cool thing for the day. Boom. Nicolas Cage, Téa Leoni. Check it out. All right. One final instrument up for grabs today. Jordan, have you figured out how to translate the name of that one person that commented on the chat? No idea. All right. This is a very heavy and very large case, so I'm not going to show it to you. But this is a king trombone, but it's not like any trombone that you've ever seen on this show before. This is the 3B Legend trombone. I'm going to start with the bell section because this will just show you that, yes, it's a trombone. And this is where all of the really cool engraving is. So this is the 3B King Legend professional trombone. The model number is the 2166? Yes, 2166, all right? So there you go. There's the bell. There's the engraving. Really kind of cool engraving on there. A little bit more decorative than you normally see. Traditional, we got the nickel silver hand, kind of the Williams-style curved hand brace there. We've got the King logo on the counterbalance there, which is really cool. Adjustable weight balance there. Yellow brass, everything else. This is an 8-inch, is it 8 inch? Yes, it's 8-inch diameter yellow brass bell, hand-hammered one-piece bell. This is a 481 bore. So this is a small bore horn, but here is what makes this horn unique and extremely cool. Oh, if I can get the slide section out. This is a valve trombone. You're saying, what the heck? A valve trombone? I've never seen such a creature. Well, so a valve trombone is for those trombone players that wish to be trumpet players, or vice versa, those trumpet players that wish to be trombone players. So I'm going to put this horn together so you can get the full effect here, if I can make that happen. All right, lots of screws to this is a heavy horn, though, guys. I will warn you that it is definitely, a beast of a horn. So here we go. I'm not even sure I'm holding this right, but that looks about right. So you've got whoa, I didn't tighten that down enough. Get that locked in there tighter so it doesn't move around. All right, so you've got 3 pistons like you have on a trumpet or a baritone or any other large brass instrument. So it's B flat, just like a traditional trombone, but you've got the fingerings that allow anybody, low brass player, to transition easily to the trombone without having to know how to do the slide positions and all that. So so it's really cool. It has your tradition. I can't, with these gloves, I can't get that locked down tight enough. There we go. I think I got it now. All right. Nickel silver pistons with the heavy top and bottom valve caps. You've got traditional finger buttons, no fancy mother of pearl or anything like that, just straight up brass. All yellow brass, traditional water key down at the end. You do have tuning options. I mean, all of your slides will move, and then you can adjust your tuning down here as well as up top with your traditional tuning slide. So this is a really unique horn. You don't see valve trombones very often, but great for marching band. Again, great for that baritone or alto horn player that maybe you need to fill out your trombone section a little bit for marching band. This is also great for brass ensembles. What I would call, what are they, like German brass bands, like the Oompa band kind of deal. So a lot of fun. It's a great horn. This is professional grade. This is the King 3B. The 3B is, as it states, it's the legend. It's been one of the top trombones in the world for decades, and is still rated very highly among trombone players. So, but this is the 3B Legend valve trombone, live on the website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call. You know the numbers. Check it out on Reverb. Do all of those things, and or pop into one of our 10 stores throughout the area here and try this horn out in person. This one happens to be in our Springfield location. So if you're ever here in the Springfield area, you want to come by and check out Bass Pro and all the other fun stuff we got going on in this town. We got some great food as well. Springfield's just a happening place. We've got lots of art, lots of music, great music scene. So there's your little travel vlog bonus footage there for the. How does that go back in there? There we go. Got to find the groove for these trombones. All right, so that's the King 3B valve trombone. Something unique you haven't seen on the show for Wild Card Wednesday. And make a great Christmas present for the trombone or trumpet player in your life. Maynard Ferguson, the great Maynard Ferguson, used to play a hybrid, which he actually helped design. I think it was with the Holton Company, called the Superbone, which was both a valve and a slide trombone. So it had the slide like a normal trombone, but then it also had the valve section because he was primarily a trumpet player. But when he played that Superbone, it was a pretty crazy thing. I had a buddy back in high school that played a Superbone, which was kind of fun. So anyway, that's the third instrument for the day. That's the final piece. I hope you enjoyed that. What do we got left for you, Mr. Jordan?
Can you close us out with some wisdom?
Some wisdom. Sure can. So this is I don't know if this is necessarily wisdom, but just an observation. This comes from the amazing, the iconic Ray Charles. Feeling this shirt just riding up here. Okay, Ray Charles, an American treasure, one of the just most amazing musicians of all time. Able to cross genres like nobody's business. I mean, he released country albums and jazz albums, and of course, all of his typical R&B soul type stuff that he did. So, I mean, he was just really a musician's musician and was just unbelievable. But here's what Ray Charles has to say about music. He said, "I was born with music inside me. Music was one of my parts, like my ribs, my kidneys, my liver, my heart, like my blood. It was a force already within me when I arrived on the scene. It was a necessity for me, like food or water." And I think that's probably true of many musicians out there. Many musicians, I'm sure, have that same feeling, especially those that, write their own music and compose their own music and as well as perform it. You just have that in you that you need to get it out and share it with the world. Music, for me, I mean, I feel this strongly as well, that music is just a very important part of who I am and my life. Now, I don't write music, and I've never written a song or whatnot, so I don't have that kind of creative genius within me like some of these other artists do, but I do have the music in me for sure. So anyway, that's I'll read it one more time. "I was born with music inside me. Music was one of my parts, like my ribs, my kidneys, my liver, my heart, like my blood. It was a force already within me. When I arrived on the scene, it was a necessity for me, like food or water." Thank you, Ray Charles. We miss you. All right, guys, that's the show for today. We're going to be back here tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. to do this all over again for you. So I appreciate you watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Do all those button pushes. And remember this, helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.